Grand Rising gang, I'm Matt. This is day 6 of taking an ice bath every single day to keep myself accountable and keep the mental demons away. Let's do it. I face the cold, I face the fear. I overcome what brought me here. With every breath I find my way to keep the darkest thoughts at bay.
I was told this bit gets easier every day, but it really doesn't. So, Grand Rising gang, day 6. I've hit a week tomorrow. That's gone so fast. Today I want to try and talk about addiction bouncing. Now, I never even knew that addiction bouncing was a thing. I've quit the broccoli quite a few times. I've quit a few different things. And I thought I was quitting these things when I actually weren't. What I was doing is I was replacing them with another addiction. Like when I was walking around proud of myself saying I've stopped drinking, but I didn't. I just replaced it with something else. And then, oh, I stopped smoking broccoli. No, I didn't. I just replaced it with something else. When I stopped smoking broccoli, I went back to drinking. When I stopped drinking, I started doing other things. When I stopped doing other things, I started broccoli again. So I don't think I ever got over addiction itself. I think I just replaced it with a different one every time I used that excuse. Addiction bouncing is something that your ego does to convince you that you're doing the right thing when actually it's just replacing it with something else. It's using a different addiction to bury the pain. It's about not wanting to be in reality because it's too painful. And you have to overcome that. It can take a day to become addicted to something, and it can take years to make you step away from it. But we have to be held accountable for our own actions. We can't stay in victim mode. Oh, why is this happening to me? You need to stop asking yourself, why is this happening to me? And start asking yourself, what is this trying to teach me? We all have choices on what decisions we make in life. We just use bullshit excuses when the decisions don't turn out the way we want. We use bullshit excuses on why it's somebody else's fault. We have to own everything we do. We have to take accountability. Accountability is one of the first steps to healing. Admitting to yourself the darkest parts of you, the parts that you don't admit to other people, the parts of you that you think, I don't want to be like that, so nobody's going to know I'm like that. It doesn't stop you from having them traits. It doesn't stop you from being that person. You are the one who has to choose. My problem hasn't always been just one particular substance. It's been anything. Anything to take me out of reality. I didn't care what I was taking, as long as I was taking something to get me out of reality. And that's when you need to realize the addiction isn't what you're taking. The addiction is the feeling you get from the substance that removes the feelings that you're trying to avoid. You have to sit in them feelings. You have to feel every single one of them. It's the only way you're going to overcome the fears. We all have fears, guys. It's part of being human. But that doesn't mean you should let them rule you. Because fear builds strength. If you think too much into the future, that's what's going to cause you anxiety, because you're thinking about a time that does not yet exist. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow, so who gives a fuck what you're thinking about for next week? I've been on a spiritual journey now for a year, and it's completely changed who I am. And all I want to do now is help others. Help people that don't understand addiction, understand it in a way where they can help other people, but also people that are in addiction and think they can't get out. I can tell you can. Have faith in yourself, because to go through the shit that we've gone through, you have to be strong. You feel weak all the time, but you're strong. There's a reason that people like us don't have people, because we are the ones strong enough to be the people that other people have. Okay, let's go deep. Stay happy, stay healthy. I love every single one of you, and I will see you all tomorrow.